It's Monday again. Welcome to the Monday Minute. I am Rita Ernst. I am the author of Show Up Positive, and I am so excited because we are starting a new chapter for the Monday Minute, and that is because the book is here. So hopefully you have had a chance to get your copy ordered from your favorite bookseller. You can get it from Barnes and Noble, Amazon, your local bookstore, wherever you like to shop for books. I have my copy here, and we're going to switch up the Monday Minute, and we're actually going to begin to practice the exact intention that I had when I wrote part 2 of the book. So the book is in 2 sections, and it's almost an even split on the number of pages. So you can see it's not too thick. The first part of the book is the whole call to action to get you excited and revved up to join the Show Up Positive movement. And then part 2 is the heart and soul. It is the meat and potatoes of your journey, because it is the spark words that I want you to go back to again and again and again. So you have the inspiration that you are seeking to help you show up positive for yourself and bless the other people around you in doing so, and invite them to join with you. So here's exactly how it works. It's Monday. We're all on Monday. It's Monday lunchtime. So where I'm at least. And if you're on the Pacific Coast, you're just getting ready to dive into your day. It's the perfect time at the start of the week to pick your inspiration, show up positive word for the week. So you're going to grab your book and you're just going to flip through until something catches your eye, and you're going to stop. And that is going to be your word of the week. And the word I stopped on is determination. So if you are following along with me in your book, it's page 168. If you have an ebook, I apologized. I don't know what that translates to on your ebook, but the words, I insisted, much to my editor's dismay, to list the words out individually, which makes the table of contents quite lengthy. But that way it's easier for you to find it. So you could also in your ebook just go to your table of contents and pick the word determination. So in the book, the first thing that I did is, you can see the page here. I provided 3 words that are synonyms for, easy for me to say, right? Synonyms for determination: conviction, resolve, perseverance. And these are all things that we all have been digging deep into. This is part of that grit that we need, that my one of my good friends on LinkedIn was talking about this morning, Karen Lau. So determination is that ability to really dig a little deeper in yourself and stay resolved in what you want. So I give you a little explanation of determination. I'll just read a little segment quickly to give you an idea of what it's like. The most persuasive argument for the importance of determination as a #show up positive act exists in exploring its antonym, indifference. No one wants to be part of an organization filled with people who lack interest, care, or concern for their team and work. There is zero motivation or fulfillment in such situations. So you get a little overview of the word and a reason to get interested and excited about the word. We move on. I'm not going to read you everything word for word. So here are some signals, ways to signal your determination through your behavior. Clearly articulate your purpose or possibility. Establish progress markers. That's the whole point of goal setting, although we don't always do that really well. But just, progress markers for the week, for the month. Keep it small. I like small measures. You guys know I love the 90-day sprint. I'm a huge fan of that, because then you can really feel your progress. Adopt positive, affirming self-talk. Now, there's a wonderful person on LinkedIn, Ashley Evans, that I recently connected with. If you don't know her, you need to find her and join and follow her, ring the bell on her profile, because she gives so many great affirmations. In fact, she has a whole t-shirt company that produces affirmation t-shirts, which is incredible unto itself. So positive self-talk is really important. Express words of encouragement frequently. When we give encouragement to other people and we say it out loud, we actually hear it at the same time, and it's encouraging to us. Just try it. I guarantee you that when you're feeling a little bit discouraged, if you find a legitimate, authentic reason to give a little bit of encouragement to somebody else around you, I think that you will find that it is uplifting for your soul yourself. Oh my gosh. Precious Williams is in the house. Thank you, Precious, for joining me. I'm so glad you're here. Precious is amazing. If she is not one of your connections, again, one of those people who inspire. And she talks a lot about determination and how she has built her life around her personal determination. So she is somebody to know. Ask for help. Learn from mistakes and failures. Fail up, which is a huge principle in the book. Seek wisdom from those ahead of you. Precious is an example of that. Precious is an author who is ahead of me. She has a new book coming out in September. The cover is just to die for. And she is a 4-time best-selling author. Yes, her book has not hit the shelves yet, and it is already an Amazon bestseller. But she is somebody who inspires me. She is somebody who is ahead of me, who's doing amazing things through her writing and her work. And I draw inspiration from her. And it helped me have the determination that I needed to commit to writing this book. So thank you, Precious Williams, for being here. And thank you for being a source of determination for me in my book writing journey. Seek wisdom from those ahead of you. Build your knowledge and skills. Rest and rejuvenate along the way. And don't expect too much too soon. Part of what happens and we lose our determination, when we lose that excitement that we had to start a journey, is that we expect things to go a certain way in a certain time frame. And when that doesn't happen, it can be hard to hold on to your resolve. And so that's why it is very important to take a deep breath, a nice, big, centering, cleansing breath, and remind ourselves that, there is a timing that is not always to our drumbeat, and that we sometimes need to keep working and keep patient. So I have not sold my first 1,000 books. I am well on my way. And all of you lovely people are helping me. Those of you that are watching the show, if you haven't ordered the book, I'm showing you exactly why you're going to want to come to it again and again. It would be so easy for me to lose my resolve. And instead, I'm doubling down on communicating, because this book will find its audience. I have to do my part to make sure that I am spreading the word and making it possible for people to find it. And that requires a lot of resolve and determination from me, because it's just easier for me to go hide in the shadows. Like, I kind of like to be a behind the scenes person. There's also a section at the end of every Spark word called Questions Worth Contemplating, which are to help you with your mindset. And I'll give you one or two of those before we depart today. So this is how the Show Up Positive book is supposed to work. You find a word, and that's your word for the week. Hey, Misty. Misty is sitting in that space of expectation this morning. I love that. Thank you, Misty. Misty just had some surgery that she is on the recovery road from, and it takes a lot of determination when you're in pain to continue to do that PT. So hang in there, Misty, and know, you're every day that pain is taking you to the promised land that you want to be, where you're back whole and healthy again. So determination, I invite you to adopt this as your word for this week. And notice that I said week. I'm not looking for you to quickly march through all 50 words that I put in the book. I actually picked 50, not just because it's a nice, easy number that everyone likes, but because 50 weeks is what most of us work. And some of us have the privilege of working fewer weeks out of the year. There are only 52 weeks in the year, but most of us get to take at least 2 weeks of vacation in there. So those other 50 weeks, I wanted you to find a word. But if you are lucky and you have 3 or 4 weeks of vacation, you can skip the words that don't really speak to you, and you can invent your own show up positive words as well. And when you do, make sure that you share them back with me and with the rest of this audience. So questions worth contemplating while you're thinking about determination and how you can show up with determination this week. And I gave you a whole list out of the book of different ways that you can do that. Also, think about this mindset question. When do I feel like giving up? And how do I push through? So when you look at other people around you and you see somebody else who is struggling, who is wanting to give up, think about how you could be that voice that helps give them the support they need to dig deeper and find their own resolve and determination to continue on. What did somebody say to you that helped you? And maybe they said nothing. Maybe it was an action that you received. Because let's face it, a lot of times we don't want other people to fix us. But when we feel like we're seen and heard and recognized and given the opportunity to give voice to our triumphs and our fears, we tend to be more motivated. So think about what really has spoken to you in the past, and maybe you can lift somebody else up and help them find their deeper determination. This is your Monday Minute for the week of July the 11th. If you're watching a replay, hashtag replay in the comments, let me know that you were here. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for purchasing and following along in Show Up Positive. And bonus, it's in the comments. If you want to join others in a conversation about this week's Spark or anything else to do with the Show Up Positive book or my work, you can join me immediately after this. I'm going to kick over to Zoom where we can all see one another and engage in conversation together. So come join me on Zoom. Again, the link and the password are in the comments. They're posted for you. If you are just watching along, let me see if I can. Oh, I know where I can grab it. I can grab it in my calendar. The meeting ID, if you need it, is 885-7539-4287, and the password is positive. Again, the meeting ID 885-7539-4287, and the password is positive. I hope to see you over on Zoom shortly. Thanks so much for being with me. I can't wait to see you again next week. And I won't be predetermining the words anymore. We're going to flip open the book. I'm going to keep practicing this and showing you guys how I intended for you to use the book. Part 2. I hope you'll come back and join me every week at 12:45, unless it's a holiday like last week. Have a great one. I'll see you soon. Bye.